Merhaba. Shishi burada görmek çok güzel. So one of the advantages of having a Turkish boss is that I need to practice on my Turkish, right? So this is what I've been doing for the past year or so. But I guess in the interest of time, I would like to continue my talk and discussion in English from now on. But thank you once again for inviting me here to talk to all of you about a subject that I'm really passionate about, which is how internet can really change and transform businesses. Yonca and Mustafa have been talking about the power of internet and what it can do for you. Yonca talked a lot about innovation at Google and what our approach to it is. So what I will kind of do is to take over from what Mustafa has spoken so far and talk about how internet as a medium can transform businesses, which is what I guess most of you really care about in your day-to-day business life. So, I would like to kind of share some stats. I was listening to Mustafa, and like he said, it's really, really important whenever we show these stats to check it, because the speed and pace of internet is such that by the time Mustafa has finished his presentation and I present my numbers, they would have already changed. Right, so I hope our numbers match, Mustafa. So currently at this point in time, we have more than 2 billion people who are online. The number which is, I think, key for us is that close to 5% of all the retail sales, and Mustafa talked a little bit about e-commerce, in Europe currently is done online, right? So, and this number is keeping on growing every second. So as you can see, the amount of people who use internet as a medium in their day-to-day lives is just exploding. Quite often when you talk about this, one of the things that I hear is that internet is a medium of disruption. And disruption is sometimes can have its negative connotations, as in, it can bring its kind of negative effects as well as its positive effects. But the key fact here is that internet is the biggest impact that internet has is that it builds a level playing field. And that is something which we in Google are also very passionate about. If you think about even 5 to 10 years ago when Mustafa was discussing about people, only 20% of people having email addresses, if you think about a business there, in order for a business at that time to really go multinational, was really, really, really difficult. Right? But today means you could start a business in Turkey, and within the next day you could start marketing your products to customers all across the globe. And with the advances you have in postage and with the ease of rules for cross-border commerce, any company can be a multinational in a matter of minutes. And that's the power of internet. So BCG and McKinsey, two consulting companies, have been working over most of 2010 and early 2011 to kind of understand what is the actual economic impact of internet, right? So we talk a lot about internet does this, internet does that, internet is important for business, etc. But what these people did is that they have been surveying, they did a massive study surveying businesses and also looking at what the economic impact of internet is on economies, specifically in Europe, right? And it's very interesting, some of the numbers that come up. What they see is that in most of the advanced internet economies like UK and Sweden, close to 7 to 8% of the global of their GDP can be attributed to internet, right? So internet is driving about 7 to 8% of the GDP in those markets. Even in countries that are coming up, like Czech Republic and France, which interestingly is not the most advanced economy, about 3.5 to 4% of the GDP is currently driven by internet. And the interesting fact is that that will continue to increase, and by the year 2015, most countries will have at least 10% plus of their GDP driven by internet. So when I say GDP driven by internet, the way they have measured it is they have actually looked at the economic cost of each transaction on the internet and what impact internet has on their specific local economy. I mentioned this earlier, but one of the things that they also found out is that businesses that use internet tools this is an example from France, but I'm sure this is the case in all markets. They have proven that businesses that use internet and internet tools are twice as likely to thrive and grow and succeed compared to businesses that don't use it. So we have reached a stage where internet is not something which you can think about having or not having. It has become a must, right? And when we talk about some of the successful Turkish businesses later on, we can see that, right? So it's really important now that we all kind of embrace the power of internet to succeed in this new economy. And in that way, the people in this room can look to themselves as pioneers, right? So you are the top 1,500 to 2,000 businesses in Turkey who have already taken that decision and are already on their path to success. So what I will do now is talk a little bit about what is it that we in Google has to offer to help businesses like yours to grow and succeed. I know that many of you are already using Google, so some of this might be information that you already have, but it's still worthwhile to kind of look at what are the kind of activities that we at Google are currently doing globally to support businesses to grow and succeed. But before I do that, I wanted to quickly spend some time to see how does Turkey compare, and I showed some studies from Europe, but how does Turkey compare in terms of other countries in Europe? So we have to admit that looking at the numbers, there is still a lot of untapped potential in Turkey to grow. So it's great that we have, like Yonca mentioned, some of our colleagues in London were wondering, would there be like 2,000 businesses who would turn up to an event to understand about what internet is capable of doing and how it can help them? And clearly the answer is yes, looking at all the people here. But what the numbers show is that we still have a lot of opportunity in Turkey, right? So what you see here is that close to, and Mustafa mentioned this figure, about 35 million of your population is currently online, which is only about 45%. But it's close to some of the markets like Italy and Spain. But the number which is, the second number that you see there is the kind of internet presence for businesses. Currently, only about 10 to 12% of businesses in Turkey do have a web presence. And that's one area where I believe we have a lot of potential. If you compare it to, for example, UK, where we mentioned that close to 8% of their GDP is driven by internet, they have about 60% of all businesses already online, right? So this is one area where we believe that there is a lot of potential for Turkey to grow in. But I just wanted to quote one interesting anecdote. So I was coming this morning from the hotel in a taxi, right? So, and as you all know, morning traffic in Istanbul is not the fastest. So I wanted to kind of quickly pull up my presentation and read some stuff to prepare for this. So, and I was not online. So I decided I'll just try my luck. The taxi was moving very slowly, stuck in traffic, one signal to the other. But what I did was I opened my laptop and quickly scanned, and I could connect to guest networks, right? So first I could connect to the guest network in my hotel, and after that there was this Kempinski Palace Hotel, so I could connect to their guest network, and after that to the next guest network, such that almost throughout my journey, it was a slow journey, I could just kind of hop onto guest networks in Istanbul and stay online continuously. So this kind of made me realize that in terms of connectivity and stuff like that, at least in Istanbul, we are already there. And now it's up to all of us to kind of really leverage that potential and to make sure that businesses use that and succeed in reaching out to consumers. By the way, I would never have been able to do that in Silicon Valley, where our headquarters is based, because I don't think there is such a cluster of open networks from one end to the other. So it was quite an interesting fact. And finally, talking about COBEs, as the day's title suggests, we looked at what's the value added by small and medium businesses. So I know that there are both big businesses and small and medium businesses in this group, but it's also interesting to note that Turkey is one of the leading countries there, right? So Turkey is a country where small and medium businesses have a big role to play in the country's economy. Close to 40% of the country's GDP is driven by the small and medium businesses. And if you look at employment figures and growth, etc., that's even more, right? So this is one really, really important area in terms of in terms of growth of Turkey as a whole. So, before I kind of talk about what Turkey's mission, Google's mission is in the world of online and for businesses, I wanted to share with you an interesting kind of, I wouldn't call it advertisement, a notice that my colleague Aslan found somewhere in Istanbul, and she immediately photoed it, took a photo of this and sent it to me. And this kind of mini request summarizes very neatly what Google has to offer for businesses, right? So our hope is that we can help people like Mr. Hassan succeed, right? Help him go online and help him succeed. So, so it was, I thought it was an apt thing to share with all of you today. So what do we actually do, and what's our mission is our mission is very simple. Our mission is to make sure that we help all businesses. All businesses. I'm not talking about like just small businesses, big businesses, or businesses that are online. We want to help all businesses use the power of internet to help them go online and help them succeed, right? So it's not enough just going online, but we also want to help them succeed once they go online. So just to kind of summarize that, means you could almost look at it as like a three-step process, right? So the first and most important thing is that we want to really, really help those businesses which are not online to go online. And I'll talk a little bit about some of the programs that we have in that space. The second thing is, okay, once you're online, you don't go online just for the heck of it, right? So you want to go online to succeed online, to grow online. So that's our next important thing. We want to help businesses who are online to kind of get success from it, get sales from it, and succeed online. And if you're growing online and if you're succeeding online, the journey doesn't stop there. We want to help you even grow faster. And that's the next step. And through the day today, means many of my colleagues will talk to you about like what are the kind of different tools that we have, specifically on the last two areas about helping you grow online as a business and helping you thrive and succeed online as a business. I will touch upon some of the programs that we have in that space, but the specific products will be explained by detail by many of our colleagues later on in the day. So the first initiative, right, and this is one of our biggest marketing initiatives. Again, as Jon just said, means many of these initiatives are thought about as small ideas by our colleagues in different countries. So this started off as a small idea suggested by, or rather I would say a big idea suggested by a junior marketing person in Poland, and similarly a person in our office in London had this idea. The idea was we care a lot about online, right? And Yonja talked about Google's mission around innovation, and Mustafa also talked about how internet is changing the world, etc. So if you put all that together, what is it that we can really do to transform the life of millions of businesses out there who are not actually online yet? So Google, along with a lot of partners and with governments, have launched this initiative, right? So it started with what we launched in UK called as Getting British Business Online, and in Poland it was called Internetowa Rewolucja. So this was the equivalent of that. And the idea behind that is very simple. The idea behind that is that we, along with our partners and local government, will help businesses who are not online get online. And the proposition there is very simple. We start with the basics. We say that, okay, here is a free domain of your choice, right? And you don't have to pay anything for that. And we will help you in kind of setting up the domain and help you to have your first website. Like I said, there are a lot of businesses out there which are not online. And definitely, I guess this is something we want to do in Turkey as well. And I know that there's an interesting rule coming up in Turkey where the government is going to kind of suggest and mandate that all businesses will have an online presence by 2012. And I think having such an initiative in Turkey, launching such an initiative in Turkey, will be critical to help businesses who are not yet online to comply with the new government rule and help them get online. So just to be clear, this is an initiative, and you might ask, why is Google doing this, right? So because are you getting money out of this? Are your partners making money? No. The idea behind this is very simple. The idea behind that is we as a company believe that what's good for online, what's good for businesses and consumers online is good for us in the long run, right? So, so the key aim here is to get as many businesses as possible online and help them then set the platform for success online. So I want to quickly show you one example, which because this was our recent launch. We had this in Germany, and again, it was launched there by a senior minister there, and along with our partners. They call it Online Motor Deutschland, so which is an interesting name. It also shows what Germans really love their cars and automobiles more than anything else. So, because generally in most countries we call it either means getting Belgium business online or get your business online in Italy, etc. But the Germans decided to use the word motor. This just shows an example of how we have these events in each and every city. So this is also one of the things, right? So if you want to kind of succeed and get all businesses online, whilst a majority of them might be in Istanbul, it's not enough for us to kind of just address the people in Istanbul. So similarly, in all the countries where we are launching it, we are going out there, going out to the country, going out to the various regions, and making sure that we train people, educate people, and get them online. So, so we talked about the first bit, getting them online. So, but once you're online, what are the kind of tools that we have? I know that quite a few of you are familiar with some of this. The two kind of key tools to help you kind of take your next step, which is getting businesses online and helping to kind of grow online, is Google AdWords and Google Places. Google AdWords is our kind of internet advertising solution, which many of you are familiar with, and Google Places is a free listing solution, which I guess is now also available in Turkey. So you don't have to pay anything for it. It's an easiest way for you or any business to go online, claim a free business listing, so that when somebody searches for you on Google or on Google Maps, your business shows up there. It's completely free. So those are the two products which really help in making you take the first steps in growing online, right, and getting customers online. What next? So, sorry, before that, I want to actually share with you some of our success stories here, right? So there are a lot of such success stories, and I want to share some of them with you just to show you the variety of businesses. But these are two of my favorite businesses from Turkey itself, right? So the first one is a florist. Means I don't need to read what's written there. It's about, it kind of neatly summarizes, Mr. Aydin neatly summarizes what the whole internet economy is about, right? So on how how the whole time aspect is compressed, and that in order to succeed today, you have to be fast. The next business is something similar to Hassan Bey, who we talked about earlier, where they have got a lot of customers, right? So, and these are the things that I think makes all of us, and especially makes me proud of working at Google, right? So where we help small businesses on a day-to-day basis to transform their livelihood, where we help them to find customers, where we help them to succeed using tools which are available to them, and using tools which is measurable. You can measure the ROI, you can see the benefits right away for each and every lira that you invest in. Finally, I also wanted to share one new example. Means like Aslan mentioned to me that this is like a recent success story, and it talks about Mr. Chener, who has this business to certify people for automobile tests, and he really talks about how his Google AdWords has helped them kind of triple his customer base quite quickly. So those are some of the examples of how companies have used Google AdWords. I'm sure there are many of you here who have already found the benefit of Google AdWords, and I hope the rest of you, with all the facilities that are there at this event, use the opportunity, if you are not currently, to use AdWords and take the first steps in succeeding online. Finally, means like before I conclude with some examples, I want to also talk a little bit about what next, right? So you have your AdWords account, you have your Places account. Is that the end of it? No, means this is a competitive area. As more and more businesses grow online, as Mustafa showed you, you want to be the red apple, which is kind of clearly distinguishable from the other businesses, right? So we have a lot of tools, and the good thing is most of them are free, right? So Google Analytics is a fantastic tool to kind of measure your website performance. Similarly, Mustafa talked about Insights for Search. Again, a free tool which help you kind of realize what are the trends right now, and make sure that you adapt your business to the ongoing trends, right? So this is for the first time, you can use the power of data to get real-time feedback, and then you can then make sure that your business is adjusted towards that, and make sure that you leverage the full potential, right? So we will again talk about many of these tools later today in detail. So we have an advanced user session, I guess, which happens in the room there. So before I kind of conclude, I want to also use this opportunity to thank all our partners in this room, right? So we have a very successful program in Turkey, and in fact, Turkey was one of the countries which actually innovated and started this program. The Internet Reklamcılığı programmer, which is what we call our ambassador program in other places, or engaged program, where we really work with our partners. I know many of you are here. I want to really use this opportunity to thank all of you. You play a very vital role in what I mentioned earlier, which is to help the businesses in your country to come online and succeed. And we also have some of our partners who will be helping businesses today, so they have their stands there. So please use this opportunity to meet with them and get their help to succeed. So I wanted to quickly conclude my brief talk by showing you kind of the diverse power of internet and Google AdWords. So I wanted to show you some of my favorite businesses. I showed you some of my favorite businesses in Turkey, but I also wanted the opportunity to quickly show you what are the businesses in other parts of Europe which have succeeded with Google AdWords. So this is what they call a mini farm in the UK. So specifically, which is like mini farm is nothing but like a small zoo where you can get children and other people come to kind of pet animals, etc. And again, they have used Google AdWords quite successfully to increase the number of customers that they have and increase the kind of visitors they have to their site. This is quite an innovative example, actually. So this is especially I know that people in Turkey are very fashion conscious. So this is a business in Czech Republic. The interesting thing is that they use recycled material to create designer jewelry. And again, he's using you might think that for such a niche market, would internet be a nice medium to kind of generate sales? But yes, right? So as he sees, his business has grown by more than 20%, primarily by using internet. It's called Trash Maiden. It's a company in Prague. So the next business, very interesting, from Poland. Yes, I don't know whether you have guessed what the business is by just looking at it. Yes, it is what it looks like. It is a business which makes dresses for dogs in Poland, right? So, he has seen such a big increase in the sales, and not just in Poland. He has seen a big increase in the sales across Europe by using Google AdWords. I thought it was really a nice, cute picture. Also, imagine, it's tough enough to measure humans for making, perfect custom-made suits. But imagine making one for different size of dogs. And finally, this is a business in Johannesburg, in South Africa. It's a traditional business, a photographic business. And if you look historically, the business of photography is mostly driven by word to mouth, right? So you have a wedding photographer, or you have a photographer, you like them, you recommend to somebody else. But they really this is one other example of how AdWords is transforming businesses, and how the power of AdWords is really helping them get more and more businesses. So I guess just to conclude, these are the clogs that you find in Holland, and her business is to sell these clogs on the internet, souvenirs which you can buy off the internet. So this Dutch lady again has been quite successful using AdWords and the power of internet to transform the businesses. So as you can see, there are lots and lots of businesses which have successfully used internet and Google AdWords to succeed. I hope that each one of you, if you are already not doing it, will embrace the power of internet to grow and succeed. And very soon, the next time I come here and present these figures, I really hope that in terms of internet penetration and number of small businesses and businesses in general using Google and using online, Turkey will be top of the charts. Thank you, Teshekular.